Can mortgage rates go even lower? Inquiring doctors want to know. While we don't have a crystal ball, we do have the ability to look back over history, and we can find some very interesting trends as it relates to the 10-year Treasury, which mortgage rates are tied very closely to, and the Fed interest rate cutting cycle. Looking back over history, we see that from the peak of the interest rate cycle to the first Fed rate cut, we see that in most instances, the 10-year Treasury drops 1.4%, which is exactly where we sit today. The 10-year Treasury peaked at about 5%, and as of today is down to 3.66%. But here's where it gets really interesting. From the first Fed rate cut to the bottom of the interest rate cycle, the 10-year Treasury drops another 1.5%, which means based on history, we could expect the 10-year Treasury to go as low as 2.2%. Now, mortgage rates usually are about 2 to 2.5% above the 10-year Treasury, meaning that if based on history, mortgage rates could get as low as 4.2 to 4.7%. Now, I don't know if we're going to see rates that low in this cycle, but it does tell us that it's likely to be lower interest rates ahead. As a physician family, that's important to you because as mortgage rates go down, the housing market becomes more affordable. As the housing market becomes more affordable, people that are waiting on the sidelines come into the housing market. More demand for housing, low supply means higher prices. So if you're waiting to enter the housing market, you may want to do so before rates continue their downward slide.